into Mario.
Mario. Where is Dane's character sheet? Nope, that is Squash. Squash Lunchable, as my niece and nephew have named him. Okay then, so we are ready to have a little bit of fun. Welcome back everybody to Trial of the Elements, run by our delightful DM, Icey. So then, throwing it over to... Well, there's actually one wee thing I want to do before we start, just because it's a shameless promotion. But look at this. Look at this. This is Dane. Isn't it awesome? This was done by Bloody Luigi, and I will show off this art because it is beautiful.
Where is it?
Been shown on stream.
Oh, on stream.
You can also find it in the Dice&Dolts chat.
Oh, okay.
So
It is absolutely amazing.
Dane is very colorful and a very pretty birdie.
Pretty boy has art now.
Yes.
And a token.
Wow.
Oh.
They are awesome.
I'm sorry for derailing. I just really wanted to show off the pretty new token I have. But alright, so
Dane is boss.
Especially compared to my lame old token.
So then, with that being said, Dungeon Master Icey, would you like to tell us a story?
As best I can, if my stomach or intestines will shut up.
Take your time.
And I might have just needed to drink some water. Who knows? So, last time, you all made your way to Port Nettle, beat some enemies, and got your ship, as well as the various supplies. Along your journey to the next island, you had a brief encounter with some Sahagin.
And we chammed the water, shall we say?
Yes, you did. You made some other Sahagin and sharks very happy.
You're welcome.
Jahagan sushi.
Ew. They eat their wounded.
We helped them.
We unfortunately didn't get to try any ourselves. Apparently that's morally questionable. I get so confused.
They were trying to eat us, probably.
Exactly.
I feel like this is a
Rob,
debate
you-
they're making on the way back. I feel like this is a conversation they had as the ship continued on.
They might have. But oh, wrong thing. And my mouse might be broken after I decided to toss it.
Uh-oh.
And anyhow, you all made your way to Port Breckle. If this shit will... Okay, I'm going to click on that. And stop that. Trying to grab the players. No. I want to grab the... There we go. Oh, make your way to Port Breckle. As the ship pulls into port to dock, you see the hustle and bustle, sailors unloading ships, loading ships, dock workers running about, doing this and that, customs officers standing by, taking inventory and whatnot. As you dock over here, you see one approach, bow and clipboard in hand, as he documents the ship. once the crew extends the gangplank, he comes on board and talks to you all. It is a young halfling male, just in rather fine but somewhat dirty clothing. You can tell he's had to crawl about inside the depths of ships from time to time.
Well, we've got
All right.
nothing to.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Port Breckle. May I ask your business here today?
Cerna will look over to Dane. My liege, did you have the letter?
Yes, yes, I did. Dane will pull out the letter and present it. We are here on business on behalf of the king. I assume this is all one kingdom, right? As we haven't just landed up in someone else's kingdom going, hey, we're here in front of the king. And the king's like, what? I don't know these people.
Well, you might have run into another kingdom, but we'll see. No, Port Breckle is part of the other kingdom. The halfling looks at the letter, jots some things down, and how long will you lot staying?
Well, it depends on how long our business takes to conclude. Hopefully not more than a few days. We are on a bit of a time scale, I believe.
That sounds about right, says Hex.
1 week. We'll put that like that. Just cover our bases. Since you are on a mission from the king. All right. And that will be 10 gold to dock the ship.
Very well. Dame shall rummage in her pocket and pull out 10 gold pieces.
All right, thank you very much. Now, if you would report to the customs office, they will give you some more direction about where to go.
Very well. Thank you for your time, my dear friend.
Thank you. And he makes his way off the ship.
We're working for the king, and he's asking for a docking fee.
I see. I sent you a message. Oh, what's the?
Yep.
I wanna. This would be.
Later.
Okay.
Syldra is basically kind of tries to lean back and sort of do a flip onto her feet onto the deck.
Well, now you're
Would
just
kind
showing
of.
off, my dear.
Cerna gives a little golf clap.
You know what? I need a good laugh. Make me an athletics check.
Oh, athletics, okay.
Or acrobatics. Actually,
Yeah.
acrobatics is
It makes more sense.
more like it.
Yeah, we'll go with it. Go with that 11, man.
I'll say with the 11, you do manage to flip over and land on the dock, but the dock is slippery and you lose your footing just after and land on your ass.
Yeah, so just kind of sits down, basically. She's still huffing.
Oh, 8 hours and she's still sulking.
Yeah, I don't get it any other way. I don't get it.
Come on, my
It's almost as if some people have something to prove. Hypocrite that he is, he just shakes his big
That's
old
interesting. That's interesting coming from you.
head. I have no idea what you mean, Upson.
I don't really have anything to prove. I just want to have some fun.
Well, hopefully
Oh,
I give you my word. The next fight that we have, we'll make sure you've got at least one target to deal with. Same for you, Mr. Upson. I'm sorry you weren't really able to get much against that previous battle.
I mean, I basically knew that I was out of that I was SOL when Hex took on that fellow.
Which
I'm
reminds
so
me,
sorry,
Syldra.
SOL?
Sorry, go ahead.
I apologize. Cerna looks very confused. I'm sorry. What does SOL means?
It
The
means
19-year-old elf tilts her head, looking very confused and innocent.
it basically it's an expression that means that I was not having any luck getting into a fight.
I'll remember that one. Thank you.
It's a little bit of an expression that might not befit someone like you.
Fair enough.
And Hex looks over at Syldra and says, "Besides, that reminds me. Since you said you're looking for a combatant at some point, I could fight you.
Promise?
5'4" woman in rags, skinny woman in rags, looking over at this great fighter Syldra.
You promise?
Yes, of course. I don't say anything I don't mean.
Good, because I've seen you fight. You're really good.
Thank you.
As much as I would love to view this conflict and possibly place money on it, we probably should get started on. Has anyone got any suggestions on where to start?
I mean, the customs office. We were literally just told to go there.
Aside from the customs office, dear, after the customs office.
Well, no, because they said
Heaven?
that the people in the customs office would tell us where to go, so...
Probably tavern, maybe even shop a little.
I mean, that's obvious.
Is there anything that we require? I don't think we used much in the way of resources since we left the previous port.
They
No.
may have things that might prove even more useful than the things we got from previous ports.
I'm literally overflowing in potions.
Hmm.
And I have a Grandma Patented Cure Wound scroll, so I'm good.
You know what? I don't think I've been touched once.
I think that's not quite true, Miss Cloak-and-Dagger. And she's just giving a very, very jealous look to the Minotaur.
Oh,
He's right. He's right.
In combat! In combat!
I mean, love is a battlefield, my dear. I was drunk.
Yeah, she's still, drunk or not, she's still jealous. She actually looks over to Nancy the Goblin Bard. Was there anything you required, Miss Nancy?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
She pats you on the back. You sound a little hoarse. Sorry, Mom.
Well, she was singing us quite some songs on the way over. I'm surprised her little voice needs a rest. And Dane will give her a beaky smile.
She gives you a thumbs up.
I'll say you guys can do whatever you want once,
Okay, then.
and you guys should be in control of the crystal. So there.
Very well, then. For the customs office.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Oh wait, wrong RPG. Sorry.
I'm going to assume that one of these two buildings is the customs office.
Yeah, that building is the customs office.
Look, I can tell warehouses when I see them.
Yeah, I'll be kind of concerned if a custom office had no frickin' windows.
My dear, I have seen entire businesses run from basements.
Well, to be honest, there's one room which definitely shouldn't have windows.
Oh dear, depends on what you're into.
And what would that be? Cerna looks very confused.
Well, something to do with a leather glove. It goes all the way up to your shoulder.
Oh, you mean like a blacksmith?
Not really.
Anyhow.
Unless you say something about an exploratory.
Syldra,
Anyhow,
my dear.
Is very confused.
Yeah, Cloak-and-Dagger just spit takes the alcohol she drank a few days ago.
Hex is just uncomprehending of this whole, like, where this, like, you see her trying to do the math, and she can't turn this into numbers. It doesn't work.
Dane is trying her hardest not to burst out laughing. Just gives Syldra a knowing smile.
Syldra is speaking with the benefit of being intelligent and knowledgeable, but also having basically very little social graces.
Well, at least when I do it intentionally. Very well then, to the office. And Dane shall let herself inside. Hello?
So you walk in. You see various races running back and forth: halflings, goblins, the kobolds, humans. Behind the desk, you see a young human girl, human woman, I'll say, writing in an open ledger. She looks up at you and smiles. Oh, hello, welcome to Port Freckle Customs Office. How may I help you today?
We were told to report here before venturing further inland.
Ah, so you need a map. I can assist with that.
That's
And
actually very helpful. I hadn't thought about it. Thank you for your helpful suggestion.
she rummages through a shelf behind her and pulls out a folded up map and hands it over. There you are, one island map.
Thank you. Dane will just give it a quick cursory glance over. Oh, what an interesting formation. Yes, okay. Is there anything else you require of us? The Dockmaster said we were to speak with you.
If you did, do you have any important paperwork that need to be addressed?
I think we should show the letter.
Yes. Fair point, my dear, fair point. And Dane shall present the letter from the king.
She takes it and looks it over. Oh, yes, I see. Well, you'll need to speak with our lawmaster or our archaeologist. Yeah, he'll be able to assist you better than I can. And she points down the hall, third room on your right.
Delightful. Very well then. Thank you for your time. Now then, ladies and chaps, shall we?
Very much so.
Indeed.
Away. Dana's gonna let someone else take the lead as they're now poring over the map. It's like, oh, fantastic calligraphy.
For her part, Hex here in the city is like falling behind. She's sort of letting everybody else lead the way. Most of the time when we're out in the wild, she's taking a considerable lead, like scanning, the area ahead, walking point. But here she's just drifting behind the group, like letting him, several links back.
She's acting like a moody teenager.
So, I'll say you get to the office, and as you walk in, you see a older Aarakkocra looking at some rock under a forget what the name of it is, the little jeweler magnifier. Yeah. He's seems far too distracted by it to even take notice of you all.
Excuse me, sir.
What? Oh, he fumbled with the rock. Oh, you gave me a...
We didn't mean to startle you, sir.
What is it? What do you want? I'm very busy here.
Say, you wouldn't be able... say, would you mind giving me the letter?
Here you go, my dear.
Yeah, we're here because of, the king and the lady out in the front suggested to us that we should talk to you about this pressing matter. And he hands over the letter itself.
He takes it from you and rummages through his drawer to pull out his reading glasses, and you seem like trying to focus them back and forth. Like, okay. Calamity. Oh my. Well, it's a good thing you came to this island first.
No. Why'd you say that?
Well, I'm not the expert on this, but I can direct you to those who are. The clerics up on Mount Luminara. Or Lunarath.
We got a destination.
Yes. I'm assuming you were given a map by the front desk?
Yeah, I believe Dane's poring over it still.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Yeah,
Yes. Here you go.
Yes, it's lay it out. Okay. Magnify glass. Yes. It's at the top of the mountain here. You'll need to go to Capaldi here and take a ferry up the mountain to get there.
A ferry that goes
When-
upstream. Interesting.
When he mentions the clerics of this temple, Cerna will pipe up. Out of curiosity, what faith do they follow?
Oh, it's far older faith than anyone nowadays. They apparently worship the calamity itself.
Her vow is now a little. She doesn't approve of that.
So this calamity is an entity?
As far as I understand it, yes.
Uspon is pinching the bridge of his nose.
I don't know all the details, but 1,000 years ago there was some ancient creature that was summoned forth, and the 6 heroes that came forward and defeated it.
Syldra is basically cracking her knuckles at this point.
So am I right in understanding that the experts we have to meet worship the calamity? That's weird.
It is certainly concerning.
Indeed it is.
And would they really want to help a group of heroes who want to stop it?
Yeah. Well, yes, they technically consider it a renewal, I believe. Not exactly sure. The texts have been lost to time.
Am I to assume that this is not an antagonistic group to the locals in the island? They're friendly, or are they people who people wouldn't complain too much if it just erupted in fire?
Oh no, they're very peaceful.
Oh, well, there we go. That's fine.
They want.
They
They worship the calamity.
Well, the impression I get, and I am just a simple Minotaur, you have to remember, is that it's a sort of cycle thing. Like they see it as all very natural.
It's a point of view.
If they don't give us what we want, well, that's our fault.
Maybe they'll be nice and just give us the information we need.
Yeah, no
If
harm
not,
asking.
if not, cracks knuckles.
Exactly.
Yeah, we
no,
can just, send our Leonin friend in. I'm sure she'll be able to gather in whatever information is required. Would you think, my dear?
That is definite.
Oh, look, I can see she's
Yeah.
positively thrumming at the thought of getting into a good fight.
Only as a last resort, of course. She looks over to the potentially nervous archaeologist.
Oh, yes, of course, of course.
The best fight is the one that's over quickest.
I thought the greatest victory was the battle not fought. Not a barbarian philosophy, but it's what I've heard.
I would agree with that. That's not a fight, though.
So long as it's fun, that's all that matters.
I prefer the fight where my opponent doesn't see me coming.
I think there might be a joke there somewhere, but I'm not sure.
God damn it!
well, you won't have to worry about any fighting. They are very peaceful, very peaceful people, and very hospitable. I understand that the tavern offers the finest cuisine and finest liquor.
Ooh. Okay, I'm all for it now, guys. Let's go!
You're just going to start another drinking competition, aren't you?
Whatever gave you that idea?
I don't know.
Well, it's kind of becoming tradition now. Every inn!
Well, if you really want it that badly, I ain't going to stop you.
There needs to be a victor!
My dears, as much as I love watching the two of you compete against each other and get absolutely trashed, first thing in the morning is probably not the best time.
Oh, no.
You should have slept in the room right next to them.
It's 8 p.m.
That was quite distracting from sleep.
Yes, well,
The idea that you slept in all was hilarious.
Maybe you could sleep outside next time.
Honestly, I
Yeah,
take
no,
the
no.
slack.
To be honest, I'm half tempted to take you up your offer, Syldra.
Just find a nice tree, nice comfortable place to look up at the stars.
So then, unless our
Anyway.
dear archaeologist friend has any other hints or tips they would like to share, I believe we.
Well, I mean, I would recommend checking out our local blacksmith. He has a interesting variety of weapons.
Yeah, very well.
I
Then I
believe he
shall...
also practices a bit of magic.
Wait, what was that about magic?
I believe our blacksmith also knows a bit of magic and successfully imbues them into his weapons.
Ooh!
Ah, enchanting.
Let's go!
If I may ask for the letter back, sir.
And he hands it over.
Well, to
Thank
be
you
honest,
very much.
I don't really need magic weapons. I mean, I was told that eventually I'd be able to just channel it straight into my fist, so...
You monks are
Well,
weird.
You might, but others might not. But others might need weapons.
Yes, I don't need weapons either.
Well, maybe they have armor for you, so that your lifeblood doesn't leak.
I don't have armor. I don't need armor. She gestures and she's wearing. Remember, she's wearing like wrapped peach pink silk wrappings all over her body.
Yeah, so it just kind of indicates her robes.
Anyway.
We travel light.
Frux, can you please say that out loud?
Well, I will also say you guys can sell any weapons to any shop.
Nice. So Cloak-and-Dagger leaps into Vilo's arms and points forward dramatically. To the blacksmith!
To the blacksmith!
To the blacksmith.
They're acting like
Stop.
they're so acting like newlyweds.
Yeah, there's like a...
Either of them know where the blacksmith is, or shall we just watch them wander around the city excitably for a while?
I think the latter would be more fun, but we have a task to accomplish. Plus, one day they will figure out which sign will lead to the blacksmith.
That is
Yes,
true.
one day.
Very well. Well, let us make our way, and I'm sure they'll find us there at some point.
Follow the smell of melting metals and junk.
I'm not going to make anyone listen to it, but on the way to the blacksmith, I think anyone who plays Final Fantasy will understand what I mean when I say Hex begins a long, unskippable dialogue sequence in which she starts talking about the relative merits of historical use of armor, different forms of armor, historical references to who and what kind of armor works best in what situations, arguments for and against heavy armor, arguments for and against light armor.
Has anyone seen an off button on her?
Oh, it's okay, I use an emulator, I can fast forward.
The question is, if there's an off button, surely there's a button that turns her on as well.
Cerna blinks.
He glances over to Syldra, gives her the look, and then turns away, facing forward again.
Dane is just cackling at that.
So just got that a cat smile, basically a Cheshire cat smile.
Cat that got
Hex
the
doesn't even seem to have, Hex doesn't even seem to have noticed what was being discussed, but let me see. Trying anyway. Give me one indulge, please. One moment.
Of course.
There we go. No, yeah, you can tell she knows.
Mm-hmm.
It's what we call the Krillin button.
No one's gonna call it that. Stop trying to make it
What is a Krillin? Is it like a paint or fabric?
Don't entertain her. Don't humor her. I've already made a joke.
To be honest, Dane, recently I feel like I'm more like the comic relief anyway. all I'm lacking is a rat nose. No wait, that's on red. That's comic relief. Anyway,
Get it right, Cork. There's a bag of chips there for you.
no, there's no bag of chips before me because I already ate them yesterday. Thank you very much.
So, Frux, I have to ask. Are you actually going? Is that something you legit want doing?
Yeah, I totally do.
Then say it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk over anybody else, but if I got the opportunity now,
Yeah, like we're stomping through town. Everyone else is just yucking it up.
Vilo, I have an idea. Throw me as high as you possibly can, and I'll spot the blacksmith for us.
No, I'm just gonna say this once. Are you sure?
I'm a nimble kitty.
All right, 1 Minotaur yeet coming right up.
Remember to catch me.
Oh, good thing you let me know.
It's common sense.
Okay. I would like to roll an athletics check.
Okay, roll it.
Not 20.
Oh dear God.
You're And
no.
sorry, I got a little distracted. Real stuff. Assuming this is for throwing cloak up in the air.
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay. Should I roll perception to spot the blacksmiths?
I mean, yeah, you can.
Aw.
I mean, I would argue.
I
and
will
it's up to
say
Icey.
because you're in the air and actively looking for it, advantage.
Yeah, and you're very high in the air because that was a nat 20 yeet from Vilo. You are the kitty that pierces the heavens.
You see the blacksmith towards the back of town near the end.
And now. Did you just say again?
No, I said I spotted it.
Okay. Yay! Let's go! Catch me! I'm catching you! I'm catching you! I mean, there's a whole lot of me to catch you with. I think you're fine.
Yeah, with that natural.
I love the fact that at level 6, I get wings unfurled, and I'll have feather fall basically. So I will have a flight speed of 30 feet whenever you step in the wind.
Well, why do you need a flight speed when you can just have a Minotaur yeet you?
Did anyone else see the cat screaming over the top of those buildings?
Yeah, I had. It looked like the circus is in town.
I do
Dane
believe,
looks
Mr.
around the
Upton, we
party.
are the circus.
Dane looks around the party and goes, "Yes, I agree."
Yeah, I think it's Lady CD and Vilo just working off some energy before the drinking.
I'm genuinely curious as to whether I'll round that building now and find a kitty splattered on the cobbles. Come on, I want to find out.
All right.
Oh, you'll make your way to the blacksmith then?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, look, the kitty is fine,
Did you
and
land
so
on
is the
your feet?
Minotaur.
Ollie.
No, she landed in my arms, like always.
Oh, you are adorable.
And they thought we wouldn't be able to find the blacksmith.
To be honest, you could have just asked Dane to point it out on the map, and we would have found it anyway.
Our way was
I mean-
fun.
I mean, 1, we had fun. 2, I really want the magical fucking weapons, guys. Also, 3, all these shops have the same signs. It's not as if, like, I'm going to be stuck trying to find one.
So, you'll make your way to the blacksmith. It's typical. Again, it's a typical blacksmith shop. You feel the heat of the forge, smell the burning coal and smelting metals. As you walk in, you see a older female Minotaur hammering away at her anvil, making what appears to be a new sword. She kind of ignores you at first until she quenches the blade in the barrel of water next to her, letting out a loud hit before setting the sword back on her anvil. She then looks up to you. Hello, everyone.
Hello!
Hello.
Greetings.
Good day.
Welcome to my shop. Assume you're here to upgrade your armor and weapons.
Yes, I heard you can make things magical.
Oh, I dabble in a bit of enchantment. Nothing real fancy, of course, but they get the job done. These are what I currently offer.
Oh, that's rapiest.
Do you have any kind of dagger? Or would this be the only thing that you have on display?
I don't have any daggers on me at the moment. Custom orders do take time, and I have to coordinate with the wizard who helps me with his enchantments. He has to get his components and whatnot. But you're heading out. I'm assuming since you're here, you're heading up to Mount Lunareth.
That is the intention, yes.
They should have some daggers up there that are quite impressive.
Oh, good to know. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. Question for the people who are slightly more clued up on the inner workings of D&D than I am. When it comes to armor, is chainmail considered a medium or a heavy armor?
It's heavy armor.
And I'm assuming the breastplate.
Have you ever worn chainmail?
I believe the breastplate is medium armor, but I'll double check.
Yeah, that's medium armor.
Yeah, it's literally just the breastplate.
If you don't mind, I would be very interested in that rocky chainmail of yours.
Ah, yes. That's a good quality armor. Very easy to make those chain links. And here it is. That'd be 125 gold.
I'd be interested in acquiring 2 of those rapiers you have there, and that. What can you tell me about that studded leather armor?
Studded leather armor. You could get. Well, you could get pelted with rocks and not feel a thing.
That is impressive. I'll take 2 rapiers, 2 of those rapiers, and that studded leather armor you have.
All right, 2 rapiers. That'll be 40 gold for those, and another 65 for the armor.
The earth breastplate that you have listed here, is this a similar enchantment to the studded leather? How exactly does the enchantment work?
Say again.
Basically, I'm trying to figure out what the earth breastplate actually does.
Well, this is kind of homebrew stuff.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, how I have it is you take 1 less damage for the studded leather armor. You take 1 less damage from bludgeoning. Damage.
Yeah, and how does the rocky chainmail work? I mean, it's clearly homebrew as well.
Yeah.
I take it has the same effect as chainmail minus and an additional -1 to damage taken from
the rocky chainmail. You take 3 less damage from bludgeoning.
3. Okay, and then I presume that the earth breastplate is just in the middle.
Yeah.
Seeing as now my old chainmail is a little bit superfluous, maybe you would be interested in taking it off my hands.
Oh yes. Let's see. Can offer. Let's see. What are you wearing again?
It's it's just a regular chainmail that I'm offering up.
Okay. All right. I can buy that off you for 50 gold.
Question. Would it be possible to unsilver my old rapiers here and apply that same silver to my new ones?
I will let you know as a player in DM that you won't need to. If these are magical weapons, then you won't get any benefit from the silver anymore.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Here you go. And he hands over the chainmail.
Well, only if you're fighting a werebeast, to be honest, but...
Hmm. Yeah, to be honest, magical weapons still affect them, so...
Yeah, basically, sealed weapons are sort of a stopgap between, like, getting magical weapons.
No, certain creatures have silver vulnerability. Silvered weapons do double damage to them.
Oh, really? I
Whereas
thought...
magical
to,
weapons just bypass their resistances.
Oh, okay,
It's
fair
like
enough.
fey creatures with cold iron weapons as well.
I have learned something today. Hooray!
Oh,
But from a
I
practical
would be.
standpoint, whenever you silver a weapon, you are essentially incorporating the silver into the steel. So taking the silver off a weapon is
It's impossible,
basically
yeah.
impossible.
Figured as much.
I see you have a
Unless you want
stone.
to destroy the weapon
Sorry.
and incorporate the already silver infused weapon into your new one, which will break the enchantment on your new weapon.
I would like to ask a question then now, while we're on the subject. Does this mean magical weapons can also be silvered?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'll keep that in
But
mind.
they have to be silvered before they get
They have to
enchanted.
be silvered before they are enchanted, yes.
Okay, important distinction.
I should have asked if she could just silver my old weapons. I'm sure I've just asked if she could enchant my old weapons, rather.
Oh, okay. Then I misheard entirely because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, me too.
Well, if you want to enchant your old weapons, yeah, this is the only port city for the island, so you can leave them here. I can enchant them in 2 days.
It's no bother. Don't worry. I don't want to like finagle like all the maths and the gold I already spent.
I just saw that you have a stone maul here.
Yeah, it's really friggin' enormous.
That looks
It's more like my vibe than yours, Upston.
Well,
one of those, Vilo?
Oh yeah, speaking of picking it up and maybe leaving the Buster Axe here to be enchanted. I'm very fond of me axe and, but while it's here being improved even further, I've got to use something in the meantime, and the stone maul looks like it could do that quite handily.
Well, stone maul comes out to 20 gold.
Alrighty.
well, I'm not the kind of in that case, unfortunately, there's nothing that really is my style.
So Vilo hands over the 20 for the stone maul. So I have to ask, is this basically just a maul +1 with some extra fancy shit tacked onto it?
I gave you its stats and whisper.
Oh, thank you.
And Frux, I did the same for you.
Oh?
Information on your new rapiers.
Oh, nice. In my inventory, huh?
Yes, I would make note of these because I'm not going to keep track of them for you.
That's fine.
So, question for the DM: the longsword of fire, is that the same as a flame tongue longsword? That basically, it's just a regular longsword. It does 1d8 damage, then it does 2d6 fire damage when it's flaming. Or is it something different?
Honestly, I didn't know about that sword. So this is an utter coincidence. But yes, it is similar.
Okay. So mechanically, like I said, because I'm just trying to add, items, should I just add a longsword and then customize it to add a certain amount of fire damage, or?
Send this to you.
Thank you, sir. 1d8 slashing, 1d6 fire. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm trying not to make these weapons too OP, but
That's fair. Yeah, she'll absolutely hand over the money, and you see like this, small little smile play on her lips as she ignites the sword and just stares at it.
It's a fancy red blade too.
Beautiful.
It suits you.
Oh, thank you, my dear. Thank you.
Is that all I can help you with?
I'd like to know how much it would cost to enchant me axe.
See, I can give the components on this one axe. What sort of enchantment would you want?
What's on offer?
Well, I mainly deal in fire and earth enchantments.
I'm a Minotaur. You're a Minotaur, actually. We're rather earthy folk. Let's keep the earthy thing going, yeah?
Yeah, break the earth.
Fair enough. I can put an earth enchantment on this. With an axe, pre-silvered. Shouldn't take more than 2 days. Got the components. Going to be 50 gold.
All right, I can do that, no problem. And Vilo will hand over the 50 gold.
Right, thank you very much.
He's just going to take the buster axe off his back and just give it a tender smooch. Not along the blade, because that would be a bad idea. So please take good care of her. We've been through a lot together. This axe means a lot to me. So many heads have been chopped off. So many bodies sliced in twain. But I know it's important for the personal growth of my weapon.
Yes, your axe is in good hands with me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's like parting with a child.
It really is. It's always sad when you leave them, when they have to leave the nest. This must be how all 20 of my dads felt.
Oh, come here, bring it in, bring it in. There. We'll give you a nice barrel of cider.
All 20 of your fathers?
Yeah, 20 dwarven dads at least.
You and I should have a discussion about your family arrangements later.
I would say I didn't have a dad. I would say I didn't even have one dad.
Well, obviously Vilo took them all.
Anyway.
I suppose this explains why he's such a big daddy.
You're not wrong. But yeah, 20 dads and one mother to keep them all in line. One dwarven matron is enough to command an army, I assure you. You don't want to get on mama's bad side.
All right.
I'm not even going to question anything here.
I was going to say I didn't even have one father or one mother, so.
But as you're all talking, the Lady Minotaur goes on to finishing up the sword she was working on.
Right, we'll be back in 2 days. Thank you.
Oh, now it's up to you. What do you guys want to do?
Ooh. What else is there here to do? It's only like a potion shop, isn't there?
I don't know. I haven't been flying around.
You guys can clearly see the potion shop just over here.
Yeah, he was sarcastic. If that were in character.
Oh yeah, there's been one thing I've been meaning to do. Vilo pulls out his scroll of Bane and just shoves it into Ups's chest. There you go, just a little something for you to do. I figured that since I'm like being a big angry boy most of the time, that using magic isn't really on my list of priorities. You're not getting Grandma's scroll. That's mine.
All right, big boy. I'm taking it off of your hands.
Perhaps we should leave magic to the professionals. Dane pats Nancy on the shoulder and winks at Cerna.
Who was it that used Thunderwave in a smart way?
Oh, that's a good question. Was that? I don't think it was. Oh wait, no. Sorry, we were being sarcastic. Was it actually Upson? I don't remember.
It was Hudson.
Yes, it was Upson actually. So I think you can trust me not to be entirely stupid.
Well,
Yeah,
don't,
I'd just like to mention I am a recognised professional by the Bureau of Barbarians.
well, don't look at me. I'm an alchemist.
Wait, You're an alchemist?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm sorry. I've just seen you use your fists and all that. I'm just surprised. It's all.
Alchemy requires dexterous hands too.
Plus, people have hobbies.
My master insisted I learn what he called a trade. So, figured making concoctions was the next best thing. Didn't require me to waste too much time reading for everything, so...
Hey,
Don't
Syldra,
you use recipes?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably make potions, make
Syldra,
sticky stuff like that.
I'd like to have a discussion with you at some point. This field you're mastering, I'm quite interested in what it has to, or what it could offer us.
Well,
To be honest, I really didn't pay all that much attention.
Poisons. Can you make them?
I suppose. They wouldn't be the best poisons, but
Hey, any extra damage helps.
This is very true.
I knew I should have taken up a different hobby than building ships in bottles.
well, like I said, my master kind of insisted that I learn something else. Other than just how to fight.
Maybe I should have taken up masonry.
Hey, building ships in bottles is a great skill to have. Just build the ship without the bottle, and you'll be a ship maker.
You know how small these ships in bottles are, right?
Yeah, they'd be like ships for ants.
I think literally my finger is bigger one of them ships.
Nothing wrong with creating an insect navy. You never know what might invade your koi pond.
I don't have a koi pond.
Well, that
My
sounds
master
like a you
did
problem.
have one, but he got pretty upset when I actually ate most of them.
Well, koi fish are delicious.
How did they taste?
Okay, guys, not gonna lie, now I really want to eat koi.
Now you're just eating
Rouge.
Well, I know someone who sometimes plays koi, and he looks over the Cloak-and-Dagger.
I assume we're walking and talking towards the.
Yeah,
I hope so, because otherwise we're blocking up traffic.
Oh yeah,
Going
we're
to
halfway to the temple by now.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading to the potion shop?
Yeah.
All right.
Potion
Also, please ignore all of the stuff in chat. I apologize. Just making sure everything's
Cerna, look, take care where you're poking this thing.
She
You might
is
hurt
actually,
someone.
yeah, she is actually kind of going, swinging it around a little. It's not bad.
Just make certain that you don't hurt anyone.
Left and,
I
left
would
and right.
You hurt someone.
That would be the
Left and
last
right.
thing on my mind.
Left and right. People are dying, but much like New York, they just don't care.
Wait. Oh no, there's an item here.
Down. Down.
No. See, I see 2 words here. Hang on. Vilo just gets out a pair of ridiculously tiny reading glasses and squints. Potion of Frost Giant Strength. Yeah, I'm buying that shit.
I will take 1 healing potion, please.
Would you like a normal healing potion or a greater healing potion?
Make it a greater healing potion.
Right, 1 greater healing potion. That's 100 gold.
I could give me one of those, actually.
Actually, even I could use one of them.
Right. 3 greater healing potions. That's 100 from each of you.
There you go.
So your hands over.
I shall have a greater as well.
Right. And the little girl behind the counter gives them all to you.
Excellent.
That is the effect of the Frost Strength potion.
Thank you, DM. Vilo will literally pour out his entire pouch onto the counter and just take back 14 gold pieces. There you go, 500 gold.
Big spender today, big spender.
Very big.
Hey, DM,
Yes.
I can't find Potion of Greater Healing in the...
It's not in compendium. You'll have to add it manually, sadly.
Hang on, let me... greater healing. Drunk creature gets 4d4 plus 4 HP.
Do you write that down so I can just copy and paste it?
Yep.
Everyone else content, or are we looking for anything else?
At some point, I think I wouldn't mind, some better armor and a shield. I just think the asking price was a little bit much for, an additional point of protection. But this sword, she just lights up, and you just see this slightly mad grin in her eyes. Worth every penny.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go all in on your aesthetic, So I don't really need this potion, but being even just the slightest bit stronger is kind of my jam.
I look forward to seeing you in action with it.
Me too. It's not as if some cruel, dice monster will just, make me, act like shit or something.
At the very least, I can help give you a little guidance if you need it.
Much appreciated, Cerna. Thank you.
To be honest, I wonder if your sword can actually be used as a torch as well.
There is that. Fire has so many applications.
Yes.
That it does.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be the cleansing flame.
The heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yes, the heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I can kind of set things on fire, but to be honest, I can do plenty of other things, so I kind of don't really do that much.
I mean, if we were... when we came into the city, I've seen a little temple, so... I'm fairly certain they would be able to offer oil. Spill that.
Cerna's eyes are lighting up at this idea.
To be honest, I'm more comfortable with ice.
Oh, that explains why you're so chill.
Yeah, pretty much.
For the sake of argument, rather than go through it all, DM, how much would 2 flasks of oil?
Let me double check.
I think there is something in that 5th edition. Did I send you the 5th edition?
If you wanted, however, if you want oil, you have to go to the temple.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, during all these puns, I want it known Hex is far away.
So, I won't. If you just want to go to the temple.
Mm-hmm.
I won't move. I'm gonna now
Yeah.
for the crystal, but god damn it! Why
Oh.
did you do
Okay.
that? Why did you do that? But
Because
yes,
it
there are the prices.
Okay, to
temple.
see how cheap it is, Cerna is actually taking a minimum of 5 flasks of oil. She's actually thinking about maybe just like, putting them around to like a bandolier type thing. So screw it, let's all go in. She's going to be covered with 10 flasks of oil. This can
All
only
right.
end well.
That's 1 gold then.
Yeah. Best gold I ever spent.
Well, Vilo, looks like you can continue your regimen of looking really, really good for the ladies.
Damn straight, Upson. It's nice to know you know what I'm all about.
One of my best mates in the arena once was a barbarian.
Oh, really? Any good, was he?
He's not here, so no.
Not good enough.
From what I heard, he retired and started something he called a honey farm. I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. It sounds like a strange domain I don't want to be anywhere near.
Sounds tasty, whatever it is.
Hmm.
Well, I bet you're pretty tasty too.
Yeah.
Have you already seen her honey farm?
Anyway, back to the temple.
Still a question.
Well,
Good
I'm
lord.
assuming after you buy your oils, you guys want to head out?
I mean, I'm ready.
Everybody else?
Yeah, more for adventure, disembodied voice.
Vilo, you're talking to your friend again.
Again?
No, well, they're invisible right now. My axe is being, touched up, but
Right. So,
Sorry, just the way you said my axe is getting touched up, I just got a mental image of someone abusing your weapon.
it's now up to you guys. What direction do you want to go?
To the temple, I assume. That's where we need to go.
Following the road would probably be the safest. But if you want to go a more direct route, we could skirt around the bottom of the mountain. So, do we want to stay on the road or get our feet dirty?
The shortest route is the best. Time is of the essence.
Indeed.
Well, the shortest route appears to be directly up the mountain, but I didn't think we'll be able to do that.
I unfortunately left my climbing gear back home.
Hex looks up at the mountain, does some calculations, shakes her head.
yeah, I'm afraid those of you without thick fur will be challenged by the mountain in a direct ascent.
I'll be fine, she says. Don't worry about me.
So long as there's no
Again,
white dragons.
wearing wrapping only.
As long as we don't run into any white dragons.
Goal is there to get here.
Yeah, I just wondered. I'm just wondering why we can't make. Oh, it's only a few feet away. No.
Hop, skip, and jump.
I would advise I'm so sorry, Upson, you first.
I was just thinking if we could take the ship up there, but I'm fairly certain that they would suggest otherwise because, let's be honest, rivers usually a little bit flatter than the ocean.
And DM, which way is the shortest, the road or the off-the-road path? I couldn't tell from your description. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean,
Well, the possibility of going overland would be rough terrain, whereas the road would be flat and consistent.
Yes.
Which one is shorter,
and-
though?
Yeah, I mean, do
I
we
mean-
really want to be dicking with potentially swollen rivers and the like, where we could just go over a bridge?
It does look like at some point it goes through a swamp or a marsh.
Hex nods and says, I have to consider your safety. The road it is. And then she starts walking down the road.
All
I
right.
guess you've made up our mind.
Now, I can fly, but I'm pretty sure this big boy just pats Vilo in the stomach. Might have troubles getting through the marsh.
Alright, I just want to make it clear now. I'm going to take point with Hex as well.
All right. So, make sure you guys
Hex
can.
seems very good with that. She seems to
Yes.
be positive about getting some other person taking point with her.
And everybody should be able to control the token. So, you guys make your way out. Yeah, it takes you a good few hours to get to the bridge, to this first bridge here. No real complications as of yet.
That's a fair point, actually. Is everybody taking lessons from Nancy?
I mean, I'm already trained, Grandma, but I do appreciate the offer and could use a bit of a touch-up, refresher course and all that.
I mean, I'm a little worse for wear in my performance skills.
I mean, Matron Escobar was very insistent I pick up a hobby other than just, like, charging into walls for a living.
We are getting the joined universe.
You can't...
Whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
Nope.
spells at this sort of wake people up and be annoying.
This is a sequestered universe.
I didn't say Escobar, I said Escobar. Totally different character.
Right. Anyways, so you guys continue on your way, and God damn it, stop it. And
A bit bigger.
Someone has been taking performance-enhancing drugs, apparently. Then
until you guys, and I just realized I haven't had any music going. Oh well. Until you guys get right about there, and I'd like everyone to roll a perception check.
Sure thing. Perception.
Wow, you're doing pretty good rolls thus far. 2 nat 20s and a 19.
I could not hear. Am I supposed to roll something? I couldn't hear what you said.
perception, please.
Ah,
Oh
yes.
god, Derkork is in my ear.
Yeah, that hurt.
I can
Terribly sorry about that. For some reason, my microphone has been all over the
Yep.
place in terms of
20,
loudness.
22.
All right. So,
Can I use my luck? A luck point.
I mean, if you want.
if you want,
So I'll roll a d20.
all right. So I would say anybody that has rolled. You know what? Anyone that's rolled above a 3.
You didn't even need to use your luck point, Frux.
I feel pretty stupid now.
So basically everybody but Dane.
You know what? I don't think it's possible for any of us to roll lower than a 3.
I pictured
I
Dane
mean-
like looking.
I mean, it
Dane,
is. It depends on your
Dane is
modifier.
I pictured Dane looking in a vanity mirror and saying, "Oh, Dane."
No.
You know what, and
Dane
I-
is
yes.
looking at someone in front of her ass.
Hmm.
Ha ha ha
It's all just-
we were looking at the map.
See, now we're all going to be fighting to be the one who Dane pays attention to. Because I bet everyone thinks their character has a magnificent ass.
I mean, mine looks as if it was made by an artisan.
Finely chiseled.
Did we lose Icey?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Yes, no.
Okay.
Hex, I
Give me a
believe that's
second.
because it was made by an artisan.
I don't know what you're talking about.
There we go. And now...
Is that loudness by
I
the way?
have no idea what you mean.
Oh yeah, should we like tell Hex that we know she's a robot?
I mean, no one
Oh,
said anything to her, so you know.
no.
I'll have you know, I've given
Yes.
pleasure.
I don't
I
know
have
about
such a
you,
big
but I'm
eyes.
having the worst sense of deja vu.
Yeah.
About
I'm
that.
having even an even worse sense of deja vu now.
Oh. As I said, anybody that has rolled above a 3, you see ahead a small party of goblins and wargs blocking the road.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Hex puts her hand up behind, and decides to walk forward. And as she does, she calls out, "Hello, fellow travelers!"
Stop right there.
loudly. And she stops. She says, "Are you on a pilgrimage as well?"
That's not. Come on.
Syldra is going to walk straight up to the goblins as well.
Yeah, because Hex is trying to stay ahead of the group, but she does stop, and she still got her hand up to her friends, like, "Don't do this." And I'm gonna send you something, because I tried this last time, but the things kind of moved on without me. So let me send you a message to you.
Let's see.
Oh.
The
There we go.
Okay. I will allow that.
Okay. So she's
But-
like slowly taking steps forward. You can move me ahead as far as she does, and she says, "We welcome others on the pilgrimage. We need to get to the top of the mountain."
We ain't on no pilgrimage, little girl. We're here to steal all your gold. This area
That's
belongs
that.
to us. If you want through,
And she
you gotta
says-
give us all your gold.
She says, she nods and says, "You can have all the gold I have." And she starts walking forward, and she pulls her sack of gold that she has. It's not much, but she still got some.
What the fuck?
Hex,
Oh,
darling, is this
hmm?
really wise? Obviously, these
She
Russians
nods and
have
says-
no intention in letting us pass by.
She nods and says, "I've done this before. I've dealt with this before." And then she starts moving forward, holding out her pouch.
I want to see where this
And-
is going.
All these
And
arrows.
she, yeah, so she has her hands up. She has her hands up, and she, which one was the one talking to her?
The goblin on top of this warg.
Just a quick clarification.
This one here?
We slept on the boat before we got off, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So she gets up here. She gets up here, and she says, and she holds out her pouch, and I'm going to.
I think you mean to be here, D.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
what
the-
you're handing. That's
No,
a
no.
warg you're handing
There's a
over.
goblin riding each of these wargs,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and then
Well-
there's more goblins behind them.
Okay, so yeah, she comes up here to this, and then I'm telling you what is happening. So she holds out the small pouch of gold, and she says, "You can start with me."
Okay. Well,
Do I need to roll deception?
you know what? Roll it, and then roll me an unarmed strike.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
'Cause-
Yeah, you
wait
don't.
a minute. Okay.
Machine, not very good at lying.
Unarmed strike. Ooh, that's new. Okay. So, 26 is go. Okay, hang on. Yep, 26 is going to hit. So roll damage on that. 8 damage. All right.
So you guys watch as now. I would assume that the warg is all she can hit, not the goblin, correct?
I mean,
Or can she punch the goblin? Is the goblin low enough that she can sock the goblin? Because she wants to. Ideally, she'd want to knock him off the ward.
I'm gonna say it's all one creature.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, she punches whatever she can with the free hand while she's holding out the pouch.
And I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
It
Oh,
would
yeah.
be an absolute delight.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You know, CD, I get the feeling more than anything that like Hex just really wanted to get in the first hit for a change.
Oh, 6, come on.
Well, look at me. I got a 3. Seriously, I have not. I've rolled at the bottom of the initiative every time. I don't even get it.
Jesus Christ.
What is with these crowds?
Holy crap! I bet you guys aren't complaining about. I bet you guys aren't complaining about me getting that extra hit in now.
No, we're not. I told you about Dice Monster Cerna. They're real.
All right. So, is everybody in?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, Cerna,
Not everyone.
Uspon, Syldra,
Nancy's not in.
Dane.
Oh,
Yes.
Nancy rolled a 5, but for some reason she's not in the turn order.
Okay, give me a second.
Not a problem.
Turn 5. Okay. I really wish my phone would come up.
Hmm.
You know, when we get to the place up in the mountains, we got to get Grandma some like nice hot soup. That'll make her feel better.
Okay. All right, and we'll get some appropriate music going.
Yeah. Perfect.
So, round cloak. What are you gonna do?
I am going to roll sneaky-doo. Stealth. Come on, I rolled...
2 nat ones when it comes to your stealth.
No, I'm using another lock point, but this is just ridiculous.
You're saying?
I'll stick with my 10.
Snap, snap, snap. Every twig along the way.
God damn it. I can still proc assassinate, right?
We'll click it, I suppose.
It's all very meta because, like, what they actually hear is the piano music going. Boom, 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 boom.
Assassinate.
There's some of us, blah, 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 blah. You have a bunch of creatures that hasn't taken a turn. Yes, as long as they don't take a turn, yeah.
Oh, sweet. In fact,
The round, so
You may not have been quiet, but you were quick.
can I undo that movement then? Because I have plan.
No, you just did your movement. You still moved, you just weren't quiet about it.
Okay. I'm going to use my short bow on this fella here then.
roll it for me. My 6 is gonna hit. Roll damage. 8 piercing.
Does it count as a crit because of assassinate?
No, you just had advantage. Oh wait, in addition to feature you saw. Oh wow, yeah, no,
It's-
no crit.
Dang it.
All right. Blue boy is hurt, but he is still standing. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn done.
All right. Up next, all the goblins. They've just seen their leader get hit. So, have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15.
I presume. Oh no, never mind. Oxygen everyone.
Get worse, D. Go get your air.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. And Blue Boy here is going to attack Hex. Let's see what goblins can do.
D, are you okay? Do you need to be AFK for a bit?
No, I'm getting it out. So yeah, I'm fine right now.
Okay, I just say because it'll be fine because you're really
No,
low
I
on the initiative order, so you
I
can
can,
break.
and I can do something else.
Yeah, could you skip me for a minute? Just like, my armor class is 13, so just roll it all.
Okay. No, doesn't matter. He misses.
Okay.
Okay, and since nobody else could, actually they can. Sure, bros. Forgot about that. Okay. So their movement. Uspon.
Yes.
You take. Where is it?
How do you know I take?
You rolled a nat 20.
Okay.
Cork, you're really quiet.
4 piercing damage as the red boy here pulls out his bow and shoots at you.
I'm going to return the arrow to you in just a bit. Now I've been informed I'm now too quiet.
And 3 doesn't hit you, Syldra. And I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit you, Vilo.
No, definitely not.
And
Just
8.
off his mighty pecs.
Accurate.
8 doesn't hit Syldra. And I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit Syldra either?
Nope. Her AC is 18.
Okay. Cerna, you're up.
Yes, indeed. So I think, first of all, I'm going to go with the old party favourite. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray, and I'm going to be targeting out of, let's see. I think I'm going to target the 2 blues, and which of these individuals look like they're going for Hex?
Well, this one tried to attack Hex and failed. And obviously this one can.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go for. I'm actually going to let this one go for Hex, and I'm going to actually try and take out the really mobile ones. So I'm sending a blast to all 3 of those. They need. Let me just put it in the chat.
Oh, all 3 of the wargs?
Yes. So the first one is a 19. The second one is going to be that, and the third one is going to be that.
Well, you just sent me the description
God
twice.
darn it. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. One sec. Yeah. And one more. There we go.
Okay, so all of those hit.
Oh, wow.
Sorry about
Red.
that, guys. I forgot to mute.
Red Warg gets hit and is for a singe, but he's... The goblin and him are still fine. Blue is hit and not looking good. His fur is on fire and he's dead, but still standing.
That's my turn.
And
Oh, I apologize. May I please retract that statement? Bonus action. I would like to use a healing word on Hex.
Well, actually, Hex. Everybody's full health. Hex
Oh.
doesn't.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought
Me.
No, I'm no longer at full health, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, Upson isn't because he took damage, but Hex is fine. Let me adjust her health here, actually.
Okay, my apologies. It is up to the DM because I already rolled the thing. It's up to the DM whether Upson gets that healing or it goes to waste. It's your call.
If you want to put it towards Upson, go ahead.
Okay,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
Upson's gonna get the healing then.
And he bounces back up, basically.
Mhm.
The arrow just flunk. Well, that was easy.
That was easy.
Thank
Speaking
you.
of easy, Uspon, your turn.
I told you I would return the arrow. Does a 13 hit?
13? Surprisingly, does not hit the goblin.
Goblin's wearing armor.
Well, in that case, another action surge will go through. And since we haven't done this week, just like every week, I'm doing it again. And I miss even further.
Okay.
I think you might need a new weapon. I don't know.
Upson really does have the worst luck, it seems.
You hear him curse in Gnomish.
And that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
The
By the way,
wards.
I hope the volume is now okay for
It's good.
everyone.
Yeah, we can hit now.
2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And you are going to get munched on. 5 misses. And then Hex, you're also going to get munched on. 18. 18 hits you. So
Absolutely does.
2d6 plus 3, 4, 5, 9, and 12. You take 12 piercing.
Oof. That looks like it pretty severely hurt Hex. She just like gets whumped, and I mean damaged. Just damaged.
And make me a strength saving throw.
Okay. Come on.
Oh no!
You are now prone.
No.
Pop her glove.
And
She'll have to remember to
I will-
put her arm back in the socket again. Or her leg, I mean.
Alright. And lastly, Green Boy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Going to nosh on the beefy boy. 7, assuming doesn't hit.
Nope.
Yep, the war goes to bite at you, but you just step back. So, Syldra.
So
Your
just
friends
goes, I'm calling dibs on these 4! So run forward. Oh my
and
god.
I'm
You think it's a fair fight?
Yeah!
Oh,
And
add a
she's
few more
going-
goblins if it might be.
Punch it orange.
24 hits.
Okay. So he takes 7 frost damage.
And
she's
he is
going to-
dead.
She's going to burn a key point for flurry blows. She's going to aim 1 at, I think it's pink. Just next on the left.
Think here. Yep.
Yeah, she's gonna White Dragon Fist again.
He misses.
And she's gonna swing round to hit the other one behind her.
19 hits. So roll
Okay.
damage on that. Okay. 5 cold. Alright, so your strike misses Pink Boy as he kind of matrixes out of the way, but Purple isn't quite fast enough and gets hit square in the chest. He shivers, but is fine.
Yes. I'm taking green as well. She points to green and goes, I'm taking this guy as well.
Leave someone for the others.
Your turn?
Yep.
Nancy, you're up.
Okay, let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm looking up something.
No worries.
Not to put words in your mouth, but you do. I think you've got a cure wounds. Is that a ranged ability or is that a touch? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, I have healing word. I guess I will. I'll go up to.
You're fine.
Sorry. I was trying to think. I had like 3 different things I thought about doing. I was trying to decide which one I want to do. Okay, I'll go over to where Upson is. I keep wanting to call her CD, but I know it's not CD. Or is it CD? No.
Cloak-and-Dagger.
Cloak-and-Dagger, okay. And I would like to cast. If I cast Cloud of Daggers.
Upson might be in range of that.
Okay.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll
If
be
you
fine.
how much movement does Nancy have left? Because if she can get here,
I've got 5 more.
then you could move here and use Cloud of Daggers without injuring Upson.
Okay.
Plus, she would get for any attacks regular type. She would get advantage.
Indeed.
That's why I roll for advantage.
Depends if it's a melee attack or not.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
if you're doing melee attacks, you get to do roll with advantage. But you're using a spell.
Yeah, well,
That's
Cloud
a
of
little
Daggers
different.
is a radius, so it's not really direct.
I
Yeah.
see. Okay.
It's an AoE effect, technically.
Okay. So I'll do Cloud of Daggers.
Jesus Christ.
Wolf. Don't piss off Grandma.
Is it really 4d4?
Yep, it's a very good spell.
Why the hell haven't I used it ever?
I'll be honest, I have it equipped on K. Because it seemed like the sort of spell someone like him would use.
Don't worry, Kay will get his chance to use it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, give me a moment.
Not a problem.
Sorry for holding everyone up. I get to my turn and then I
Don't
start
you
panicking.
worry. Don't you worry about it. We all start out somewhere.
Yeah, as spellcasters especially, it's like you think you know exactly what you're going to do, and then it's like, suddenly it's like, oh no, that previous turn just messed everything up. Oh shit, okay, now we've got to think of it all from scratch.
Yeah.
It's always what D&D is about strategy or something.
Mm.
Come on, it's not Warhammer. It's not Warhammer 40k.
No, you can actually find people to play with. Yeah.
Indeed, though you do have to pay insane amounts if you want proper minis.
Yeah, 15-year-old me is still salty about all that.
You want to see Cloud of Daggers? I think of that thing
Where are
in
you placing it?
Hmm?
Where were you
Say
placing it?
Oh, okay. No, it's an AoE, so it's just red that gets hit, I think.
Oh wait.
It's
Fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube 5 feet on each side, centered on the point you choose within range. So actually, it's not omitted from Nancy.
Oh.
That was my bad.
You want to? You want to place it here then?
Yes.
Sorry, Upton.
I'm sorry.
I think then we take back the 5 feet that Nancy took, so at least she's safe from damage. If that is okay with the DM.
To place it here, then.
Yeah. I'm saying she originally wasn't there, but she was there where she's now. So if that's okay with you, we would undo the last 5 feet because that was due to not being an expert on this.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry.
Alright, darling. If you need to take a break for a few minutes, we'll not complain.
Walnut. Get rid of the pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll feel better.
Okay, so 14. Red boy is gone. Red warg is hurt but still standing. And Upson, take 14.
All right.
Sure you want to do this right now?
An hour later, it doesn't matter.
Look.
Okay.
If you're not fine, then we should just put a pin in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And Tool, and he's dead. Is anybody else dead? Not.
I think
Orange was
did
dead.
Orange already die?
Yes, Orange.
Yeah,
did.
Orange.
And that was Nancy's turn. Devillo, you're up.
Alright.
You have a big warg in front of you.
Yeah, it won't be there for much longer. Reckless attack, the stone maul. So that gives it advantage. Oh, for God's sake!
Let me refresh.
I'm guessing an 11 doesn't hit.
No, an 11 does not hit.
Well, that's just fucking shitty. Okay.
You go to attack, and the warg just hops to the left. And then it's to the right.
That's Vilo's turn.
Dane, you're up.
Okay then. Right, so Dane was going to cast a spell over here, then realized that Kung Fu Kitty wants to keep things to themselves. Being a bit selfish there. So instead, she shall cast Shatter on that point and use sorcery points to protect Hex and Upson. So, Shatter!
It's your favorite spell, that, isn't it?
It is my favorite spell. I love it so much. Did it go through?
I don't
Yeah.
see it yet.
Okay. Well, anyway, while I'm waiting for it to pop up, they need to make a Constitution saving throw, and my spell save DC is 12.
So red, blue goblin, blue warg, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yay, Dane!
So, both wargs. Okay, red has 19. Blue has 16. And so 20 and 17. And then goblin is a 6. So red and blue are fine, they take half, and blue is dead.
You see that,
Damn it.
Syldra? I got one!
That's good.
You see, I'm restricting your call of dibs.
And actually, red and blue wargs are dead as well.
Oh, fuck's sake!
No,
While this insane cackle is happening, Cerna is giving a very respectful golf clap to Lord Dane. Well done, my liege.
Sorry, I lost my composure there slightly.
Right,
So
so
that's pretty much all they can do. I'm just going to flutter over here a little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just to get a line of sight in case Syldra needs help.
alright then. Hex, it's your turn.
Since Hex is prone, Hex wants to. If I remember correctly, the rules, all I can do is stand up. Isn't that correct?
You can stand up and it takes half your movement.
Oh, so I can still move and attack?
Yep.
Okay, then she's gonna try to roll up into a standing position. And do I need to roll any athletics or anything for that?
No, I'll just take half your movement.
Yeah, and then she's gonna go 1, 2, and she's I can't quite get where I want to, this one, and she's gonna say, she says, to this person here, now you face me, and she's gonna do double it. She's gonna do her 2 unarmed strikes, which I will roll both for you.
He is got the 14 is not gonna hit, but the 19 is. So roll damage on that.
Oh, hi, Chief.
6.
I like to, in my headcanon, she does 1 punch for every point.
One punch!
No, I mean, she does like 6 little punches very fast.
Yeah, but Devillo just wanted to scream the theme of One Punch Man.
Yeah, because it's so fucking good. But yeah, no, that's a really cool visual, Dave.
So you hit.
So it's going to do it as well, to be honest.
So she doesn't hit hard, she just has really high DPS.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
You hit the goblin in the chest. He coughs up a big thing of blood, but he's still standing.
That's right, that's what you're supposed to do.
After all
Cloak.
this time.
Alright. Cloak is just going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and flank this bugger for Vilo. And so it's both when I'm flanking, it's both advantage and props my sneak attack, right?
Yes, because the warg is preoccupied with Beefy Boy.
Alrighty. Does that hit?
13.
17.
No, sorry, 17. 17 is going to hit.
Noise.
Roll damage. Alright.
And also, it's a poison rapier, so what do I got to roll an extra
And
D4?
don't even bother. Your rapier skewers him and he dead.
Oh, nice. Hanging
So.
in there, Vilo.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much. Cheeky bugger. Moved out the way of me mole.
Have
Well,
the
they saw it
goblin.
coming, didn't they?
That's the last of the wargs, so get rid of them. And we have the remaining goblins.
Get him.
Alright. 3 doesn't hit Syldra. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Pink and purple go to attack, but you're just too fast. And 6 does not hit. Hex.
Mm-hmm.
So, Cerna, you're up.
Okay. Because I want to respect our Leonin monk's habits, she's actually going to call out, just point to one you don't want to deal with and I'll take care of it. And she's holding a Toll of the Dead.
Yeah, she kind of just nudges over her shoulder towards the one that Hex is fighting.
Green?
Yeah.
Okay, then I am going to blast. Has Green already been injured?
Yep.
In that case, I'm going to use the spicy version of Toll of the Dead. Give me 1 second. My character sheet seems to have disappeared. Okay. And it's... Bear with me a second. So it's supposed to be 1d12. Yeah, there we go. Boop.
Wow.
Oh, come the... Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's...
You know what? He saved, but it doesn't matter. He dead. He had 1 HP left.
Okay. Okay, I'll accept that. And bonus action, I'm going to heal Hex for... Wait, question. Is Hex injured? I'm so sorry.
Yes, she's
Yes,
badly injured. There's a big flap of her skin hanging off.
Oh,
She's got a
shoot.
bite taken
Okay.
out of her.
Okay. Then in that case,
big
it's
one.
going to be another... It's going to be another healing word on her. Boop. Boop.
Oh, thank you. She
You're
looks a
welcome.
little bit better, but the skin flap is still there.
That's my turn.
Alright. Uspon, you're up.
Fuck this shit.
Damn. Lanage.
Fitting this one out.
No. He
Clean
takes
over.
one of his javelins and throws it in the general direction of the last two, with the intent of hitting Pink.
Alright, roll it.
Can someone give him heroism?
Afraid not. It's an action to cast heroism, and it's a touch spell.
12.
I'm afraid that 12 misses.
Syldra's head just slowly turns.
You know, Syldra, you're up.
She's going to take a swing at Purple, since he's already mostly injured. And takes
misses. And 16 hits. So you swung the 9 Are you swinging both at purple, or...?
Both for purple.
The 16 is going to hit then.
Okay.
Back hold, and... Purple is down.
And that's all she can do.
Now, is this goblin going to be stupid and...
That's
Or
no way to
ne-
talk about Grandma Nancy.
Before we proceed to the next turn, I will roll D100 here to see how smart he really is. 30. No. You've killed his friends. He's gonna go down fighting. You're up, Nancy.
Oh, Nancy, you're up.
Okay. Can I just move my cloud of daggers over next to this guy?
I don't know if Cloud Daggers works like that. I'll check super quick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can't move it.
No. Okay.
You should be able to.
Aye, but the spell says no.
Okay, then I will just run over here to this guy, and I'll stab him with my rapier.
Wait a minute. I hate to be that guy, but isn't like the cloud of daggers in this area, right?
But it's a concentration, so if I leave it, then it'll...
Yeah, I just need to like know, because has it been like in this area like pelting up some this entire time?
No!
I don't know.
Why do you think I'm so pissed?
I'm gonna.
I'm an old lady.
I'm just. I'm gonna say. Once you're in, you get hit once.
I'm still pissed.
Yeah. To be fair, we're still learning the spell, so apologies there.
I will hear you after this guy.
It'll be fine.
Okay, so is that 11 your roll on your rapier?
That was for attack. Hold on a second.
I think you, with D&D Beyond, you literally just need to click the rapier
do
in your
I?
actions. Yeah, and it'll roll.
Okay, I don't know.
Sadly, 9 misses.
No. Okay.
Vilo, you're up.
Hi. So Vilo is just going to stomp all the way to Hex, pull out his Cure Wounds scroll, and basically just like press it to her, activating it.
Stick it to her forehead like a post-it note.
Exactly.
And what does it do? How much?
Well, it's 1d8 plus a spellcasting modifier, so that I presume, like Grandma all the way back in Corneria might have been like a +2 or +3. It's up to you what you want that modifier to be.
I will roll a 1d4 here.
Okay. That will be Grandma's spell modifier. Okay, so 1d8 plus 4.
No.
4, 5, 6, 7. There you go, D. Hex gets 7 hit points back.
That gets her fully healed, exactly.
She's back to full health, yes.
Nothing goes to waste.
You watch it as the big flap of skin like knits itself closed. Thank you.
And is that going to be your turn?
Almost. Vito's just gonna go, yeah, you're welcome. Come find me when the battle's over. I don't think there's anything else I could do here.
I'm so glad we don't have to use the mend spell for this.
Well, technically, it would help her out, just saying. But yeah, Vito's going to use his remaining 5 feet of movement to just start walking away from the battle. As far as he's concerned, it's over.
Yeah, Hex wants. Yeah,
Dane, would you like to finish this off or try and leave it to Syldra?
Oh, I really want to leave it for Syldra.
So you want to pass your turn?
Come on, Dane, we can move ahead a bit while Syldra wraps it up.
Dane will get a little closer. And just kind of motion towards Syldra. It's like, all yours, dear.
Thanks, Dane.
They're just going to play with a firebolt on their fingertips.
Hex.
Hex, however, does not want to pass to Syldra, but she does step like this and then casts a fast glance to Syldra saying, "May I?"
So just goes, fine.
And as she's walking, she says that, and then she's going to attempt to... She's going to try it. Ah!
Hey,
Damn it!
hang on. You may yet succeed.
She's trying to grapple.
Okay, so...
Hold them up like a
Wait,
little
no,
punching bag for Syldra to get in on it.
No,
Yep.
no, that's not what she's doing.
Aw.
You easily lift him. He doesn't fight back. Or
And
tries to, but fails.
and then she holds him up and says, and as she does this, she says, "Surrender!" But she's not intimidating because that would take an action, so then she's just holding. The last survivor.
Never! Never! You killed my friends! You will die!
Vilo just looks back over his shoulder, super Go on, my little guy's spirit, misplaced though it is.
Can you put him down now so I can have a fair kick at him?
Sorry. Hex throws him down on the ground, not a body slam, but she literally just like heft throw. Like she's just trying to spike a football.
And I will say he is now prone.
And she steps back.
Huh? Cloak, you're up. You want to
Alright.
leave Syldra?
We're torturing this poor goblin.
I'm not going to attempt to kill the goblin, but I'm going to have a little bit of fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to pick up a handful of stones and start pelting the goblin.
And stop what? Pelting?
Pelting,
Pelting
yes.
the goblin with a handful of stones.
I wonder, I have to wonder how much torment you could instill upon the character before the character would change that whole. Never!
What's wrong with you lot?
Yeah, it's like heat metal, pelt with stones, all these. Nothing fatal.
So, what do I roll for this?
It's an improvised throwing weapon, technically.
Let me look up. Throwing weapon.
I think it's a D20 plus your dex, or a D20 plus your proficiency. It's one or the other.
I would, for simplicity's sake, just make it a D20 and dex.
Alright.
Yeah,
I'll
go with that.
You want to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, wow. So that's 5 dex, so it's 21. Do I roll a D6 for damage?
I mean, you're not trying to actually hurt it, you're just trying to annoy it, right?
Yeah.
Say roll a D4.
Okay. A D4.
You probably killed it, you know that?
No, he's still alive. And speaking of, it is now his turn. He scrambles to his feet, looks at Syldra. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight! And
Gesundheit.
swings his scimitar and misses. Cerna, you're up.
Okay. Cerna just gives a little chuckle to Cloak-and-Dagger. She's going to step forward a little bit. And she's going to hold a Toll the Dead. But in the meantime, who is the most badly hurt? I'm assuming Upson.
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be a that's 60 feet. That's going to be a Healing Words bonus action. So that's 3 points of healing to Upson.
Cool.
I think Upson deserves this kill. To be honest with you.
Well, speaking of,
He apparently can't kill anything anyway.
your turn.
Now's his chance to shine, I suppose.
He makes his way over there, picks up his javelin.
And
I get the point. And he holds his attack. He's not going to attack right now. End of turn.
Alright. Syldra, would you like to finish this off?
Yep, she just straight up goes for the goblin.
Alright. He dead.
Yeah, she's just like the Hex Dragon Ball style multiple punches.
Anyone else get the feeling that this is a bunch of adults watching a kid at their little karate class? Kicking the dog. I did it!
So much fun.
Congratulations.
Is not even watching. She's just like looking away. And then when the battle is officially over, she does her little spin and says, "The numbers don't lie. It was hopeless for you."
I mean, yeah, really, you think the goblins would fucking learn after the first time? Like, I swear this happened.
Yeah, those ones were on a different continent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if this happens the third time, I'm just gonna ask them if they have a guild or something.
No.
No,
they-
goblin muggers.
I don't think there's a muggers union.
So the fight's completely over, Icey?
Yep.
Literally, as soon as it stops, you almost see it as if Hex just like shuts down and just starts walking up the road.
Hey, Vilo, you want to play the victory fanfare on your drums?
Sure. Bum, 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 bum. But I think the moment might have passed.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah.
And
Vilo would like to loot the bodies for money.
I think I'm back. I'm gonna hear you. Okay, never mind.
Can be kind of hard, they said.
alright. And I'm assuming you're looting all the bodies, so just give me 1 second here.
Yes. I spent a lot of money. I need to make up for it.
You know what? I think you should keep it all. I mean, I'm not going to request any of it.
Yeah,
I'm not going to request a cut, I mean.
Yes, Syldra doesn't care. She's had a good fight.
Good, I'm glad I'm getting something out of that, because I didn't get to do shit. Except, prevent Hex from dying. I guess it's that.
Total, you managed to collect 486 gold.
Holy shit!
These goblins were
Damn.
minted.
Holy shit, I guess they were really successful before they encountered us. What a tragic end to such a promising career.
So you made back most of what you spent then?
Yeah. Could you run that by me again, Icey? How much was it exactly? 460?
Give me 1 second here, trying to... finagle you back onto the map. God damn it. Stop double clicking. Click and hold.
This is
I had the
curse of
same
roleplay.
problem with one of my old mice. It's yeah, I've been there, mate. It's annoying.
Alright. 486 gold.
Thank you.
Can I just say, I'll tell you after. Remind me after the stream to tell you what Hex was going to do when she grappled the person.
Will do.
So, you guys continue on your way. I'll say after that battle, it's about midday, maybe early afternoon. You check your map, and you notice another small town up ahead. You can either try to make it to that town before nightfall, or continue and camp on the road.
I mean, personally, I don't feel that intimidated by anything that the road has to throw at us. Speed
I'll
is of the
stand guard.
Yeah, I mean, the day's still young. We can still make a good deal of progress. I reckon we can get there.
She seems to be saying like you literally see Hex and you can hear her recalculating route, and then she doesn't say it, but you know, and she says, "Oh, you can continue. Then yes, let's continue. I worried you all suffered from fatigue."
Oh no, we're all doing pretty good. So you got beat up the most.
She looks down, looks back up, shrugs, keeps walking.
Yeah, guys, I gotta ask, are we ever gonna bring up the fact that we suspect she's a robot?
I don't know if suspect is the word. Also, I might have led a bit of a sheltered life, but I think it's considered bad manners to make comments like that on people's lifestyles.
Being a robot is a lifestyle. It sounds like a choice.
You mean on people's heritage?
You mean
Heritage, that's the word, yes.
There's a joke I could
Did
make,
you
but
volunteer?
it is horribly impertinent, so I'm not going to.
To be built like this?
Did you just volunteer to be a robot, did you?
I mean, she could have been cyborg, so I think you don't know.
That's true.
I do recall someone who attempted to make himself into a construct. Didn't end well. Ended up trapped in a gem. Annoying little gnome.
I got that reference.
Went way over my head.
The unexpectables, Frux.
That's why I don't get it.
So, I mean, you guys walk until dark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, so
It's no problem.
you guys
Hex
get
is silently trudging along.
right about there before night hits. And you can't see anymore.
So how far are we from the river?
I'd say you're pretty close. Probably no more than a mile or two away.
Ah. Never mind.
I mean, if anyone's feeling up for it, we can just break out a couple of torches and keep going. How are you all
Hex
feeling?
The night doesn't hold any fear for me.
And I
I'm
can
the
see
same.
perfectly.
Well, if you
Then-
came close to the river, I could always get some fish.
Night and day are all the same to me. I say we continue. If the world's in danger, nothing should hold us back.
To be fair,
Agreed.
but unlike you, my dear friend, us squishy, fleshy creatures do tend to get exhausted. I don't know about
Hex
anyone else
literally-
who
sorry.
uses the arcane, but we do require a little rest. I can go for a bit longer if you want to get to the river, but we will need to sleep at some stage tonight.
Does Hex? I want to do something really quick, if you'll indulge me. So at this point, Hex looks toward the direction of the bridge, and she is trying to sense. And she's going to pop that every so often if they continue. And she's kind of like scanning. You guys can see her like looking around, like scanning the distance to see if she sees any dangers or weirdness, other than the party, of course.
Oh yes, because I'm very dangerous, dear.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everybody in this party except for me apparently is dangerous.
Oh, I mean, seriously though, Upson, you have killed people. We've seen it happen.
Have we?
The killers, the rest of us.
Kill people.
Cloak, did that actually happen? I might have been raging at the time. Did Upson actually manage to kill someone?
Actually, she can't pop it but the one time. So, okay, I'm sorry. So,
Well,
yeah, she does it once. She does it once, Icey.
You don't detect any otherworldly creatures in the immediate vicinity.
And then I'd like to use whatever skill might be necessary to to continue along the trail for a bit, leaving the party behind a little bit and heading ahead, looking for any like a suitable spot to rest for the night, to find the best one that has the highest probability of defense.
Well, you have.
I'm not sure what I would roll, like survival or insight or whatever. Perception, I don't know.
Yeah,
I would.
Normally, for this kind of like tracking and wilderness stuff, it is survival.
Yep. Say with a 10. You don't think much, but you do notice the river closest to here. Probably be at least the best place to hunker down for the night.
She tells the group. I recommend if we have to establish camp, I recommend we do it there. It seems the most defensible place.
That sounds like a good idea.
A lightly wooded area.
And it's close enough to the river that I can get breakfast in the morning.
Plus, I'll stand guard.
I'd be more than happy to help cook it as well.
Are you going to put it on your longsword?
And she looks at the
No,
others and says,
actually, I'm going to hold it in my hands, Sir Dane.
she says, I'll keep watch. I recommend one other person keep watch as well. You can do it in shifts or rotations. But if you all need rest, you can rest. I'll keep watch. I'll circle the
Sadly,
perimeter.
I cannot see very well in the dark. So, closer to morning, I can take over when the light starts to come, but I'm afraid I'm quite useless in the dark.
Well, I'm just going to ask, like, does anyone want something to eat? Like some proper good food?
Oh,
I
lovely.
wouldn't complain, yes.
Yeah. Alright then, I'm going to go out and do some hunting. Make yourselves comfy, it won't take long. So,
Do you require help?
no, I'm used to this. Should be fine.
I mean, I can see in the dark, so maybe I could be of assistance at least at guarding.
I just had a mental image of Vilo walking over and punching a bush and bringing his hand out with a piglet on it or something. Won't take long. Boom! Dinner.
Yeah, and it's already spit roasted. There's an apple in its mouth and everything. It's already cooked. It's just there.
Fish in the bush.
Meanwhile,
if you want to go that route, it would have to be 5 of them because I have a feat that allows me to get enough food to feed 5 people.
Ooh.
Holy crap. Okay, this is awesome.
Yeah, the Wanderer feat.
Nice.
Hex looks over at Uspon and says, it's a fact that when you presume failure, you lower your chances of success.
True.
Life doesn't work on calculations alone.
Get your fuzzy butt inside. Come on. Good cat.
She says, guarding a perimeter is not an emotional issue. And then she just moves to start wandering the perimeter. She's like wandering around the outside of the camp.
Man, all these free assets. Fuck.
Aren't they delightful?
Hmm.
There's nothing like, doing stuff. They're all enemies. It's like, I don't want enemies. I want
Yeah,
like
sometimes you
environmental
have to be
stuff.
really specific. Like
Mhm.
if you want a campfire, sometimes you have to put a space in with camp and fire. Other times it won't accept it unless it's one word and.
Yeah.
Sing around the campfire. We're the campfire party.
So, Dane's going to glance over to Syldra and say, "We feel a little better, dear."
I feel a lot better.
Got your paws dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm glad to see you're
No.
no longer pouting. It's rather distressing to see
Syldra.
you unhappy.
You kicked butt, Syldra.
Hmm.
Yeah, my master never really liked it when he said I enjoyed fighting too much.
Well, it's
I don't see how you could enjoy it too much.
Well, he was kind of always telling me you shouldn't fight without a good reason. Basically, he's one of those kind of guys who said you should always take a peaceful solution first.
Hmm.
They were trying to mug us.
Miss Hex offered them gold.
I believe
Yep,
Miss
yep.
Hicks used that as a diversion so she could get close enough to punch through his chest.
It was
Yeah,
very
Hex-
useful diversion.
Miss Hex has been rather determined to throw down for the past couple days.
My master always told me, try and find a peaceful solution. Whatever you do, don't go near any white dragons.
Can Hex hear this conversation, by the way, y'all? I'm not
I
sure.
think
We're not
so, if you're just walking in circles around the camp.
Yeah, Icey, do you think so?
Yeah, they're not exactly being stealthy about it. So
She walks by, and as she's walking, she says, "The illusion of a peaceful solution can make fighting easier," and then keeps going.
Exactly, that's a good tactic.
Why am I imagining Vilo like carrying a bunch of wild boars under his arm like Obelix?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh my god,
That's exactly what he's doing.
I'm picturing like there's this Warhammer figurine that's like a giant that holds like a bunch of stuff on its back, and I'm picturing like a big long pole or oak tree with like all these pigs hanging from it across. Right.
actually, you know what? Since we have time, Vilo, are you hunting?
Yes.
Okay, then what I'm going to do is I am going to, because I don't have a copy of this map, just pretend that down here is another map.
Now this is the first time we're hunting in this game, right?
Oh yes, I know.
So shouldn't a Moogle appear and be all saying, "Let me tell you the basics of hunting"?
Shush, little Moogle. I have a feat for this. I'm good.
Skip to
Gee,
Let's just be happy that we're not in a different universe. Although would be a little fairy always saying, "Hey!"
Okay, Kupo, do what you want, but remember, I'm always here if you need me.
Let me get this up. And okay. So, Vilo, I would like you to roll me a survival and perception.
Okay. But I would like to remind you that due to the Wanderer feat, I am guaranteed to find enough food for myself and 5 people per day, at least.
I guess this would just affect the quality then.
Sure, if that's how Icey wants to run it.
Whether
Okay,
it's a
so-
tasty boar or a couple of roots and berries.
Okie I will accept this. So that is a survival, which is pretty good, and a perception. Oh, also pretty good. 16, respectable.
All right.
Really?
With those, I would say that you're able to sniff out several boars.
He-
A couple seem to be hiding in the bushes over here, or behind the tree over here, and a couple over here. They see you as well.
Yeah, you're all gonna cut the Vilo.
Roll me initiative.
Okay. Lol.
You're
Something has changed.
you're gonna earn your dinner. Okay.
Fair enough. Confound these feats.
I need to actually get a boar icon. That's brilliant. Is he literally doing this like 10 feet from the camp?
No.
Here's what
I do not have another map.
That's fine. It's just an imaginary
So
line.
we'll just pretend
imagine.
and guess Hex if you would go out of there.
What am I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay.
You're not on this map. Just
No.
this is for Vilo.
This is Vilo's skill challenge.
So this boar sees you and tries to charge at you.
Welcome to Bloody Try.
And let me see how far it can charge. 20 feet. So no. So it'll move naturally. 10 and then charge. 10, 15. Actually, I'll move there and then charge at you. So make me a DC 13 strength check or saving throw. Sorry.
Okay, I will point out, because I'm a handy-dandy barbarian, I have danger sense! Whoop. So I had advantage on dexterity saving throws against things I can see, and I could definitely see a boar charging at me, so I get advantage.
This is a strength saving throw.
Oh, sorry, I assumed it was dex. Not bad. 24, though. Beefy boy.
All right, you catch this boar by the tusks and hold it there as it squeals. Next. This one also tries to do the same thing. So, make me another strength save.
Okay.
Yep, again, you let go of one of the boar's tusks and grab the other one.
Nice.
Yep, and it's your turn now.
Right. What can I do? You know what? Fuck it. Fine. I'll do it. Vilo's gonna go into a frenzied rage.
I hate pigs!
So it's mashed pig tonight, is it?
Maybe. We shall see. Now watch you have to go get yourself all worked up like that. You're going to make yourself all stringy. I want my friends to eat well.
All right. So, with a bora in each hand, you can't exactly pull out your weapon, but I will allow you to make.
I got horns.
Yep, I will let you make unarmed strikes and strength checks.
Okay. Oh yeah, one more thing. I'm gonna make that a reckless attack, so I get advantage. So first, I'm gonna get this ball with my horns. 18.
Yep, that hits.
I presume it's dead.
I'm actually gonna nerf it on here because Docket has 42, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, and then this guy gets a whack with the horns as well, also at advantage. 25
Nice.
for 13 points of damage.
It is also dead.
Yeah.
Hanging
know
off your
how-
horns.
Blood running down your head and back.
Oh, I was kind of hoping the horns would be like skewering a pig on each horn.
Yeah,
Oh,
Frank,
oh.
this wasn't a goring. This is just basically like thrashing about, just whacking them.
You tenderized the meat.
Exactly. And Vilo just lets them drop.
Oh, that's
2 down, 1 to go.
it. It squeals and tries to make a charge at you. Save and throw, please.
Sure. I'm going to check something about Reckless Attack to see if it applies to saving throws. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's just like attacks the enemy has advantage on and stuff like that. So, okay. 20.
Yep. You again grab this boar by both tusks.
Nice.
What would you like to do? It is now your turn.
Second verse, same as the first.
You want to just
26.
skewer it on your horns?
Yeah. Do I even need to bother rolling for the second attack?
It's like shish kebab.
I will say, you pick this boar up by the tusk and just slam it down on both horns at once.
Holy fuck.
It's still alive and kicking, but
Not long.
it's not really a worry to you now.
Holy fuck, so this poor ball is like bleeding out all over Vilo.
Yep. You are a dirty, filthy boy.
Vilo's just gonna spread his arms out wide and just gesture to the world at large. Are you not entertained? That was
You
for
just-
you, Dee. I bet you're entertained now. You got your pound of flesh, good god.
Yeah, well, you had a reason.
You just, after you say that, you just hear a bunch of crickets and owls hooting.
Yeah.
You're welcome! Alright, time to haul back to camp. I feel actually, you know what? He's gonna keep the ball on his horns and just have the other two under his arms.
I was picturing the other two were still on your horns, and the third one was just on top.
Sure, let's go with that too. Let's make it even more ridiculous.
Well, I've got the other white meat.
So, you proudly make your way back to camp.
Vilo, darling, it's not that I'm not impressed, but that's a very strange choice of hat.
Well, yeah. It's just convenient sometimes, you know?
Very well.
I mean, why wear out your arms when your horns can do all the carrying for you?
Done, Vilo.
Because
Well
you're
done.
now drenched in blood.
Oh, well, that's pretty usual for barbarians, so I barely notice it anymore.
Did
That
they
was a
give you any
successful
trouble?
What was that, Upson?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, sorry.
I
That was a successful hunt.
Well,
Yeah, Hex said that.
yes, it was. Vino just kind of leans forward and just shakes the balls off his horns.
Oh, delightful.
Does anyone want to help me cut them up, or should I handle that too?
I'm sad to admit I don't have experience in this area. So I'm
Oh,
going to
heck.
observe from over here.
What about you, Upson?
Were we talking about cooking them?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you go.
A boar.
Okay, I would say this. Apologies for the sound quality. I'm just in the kitchen on my wife's laptop at the moment. Cerna is basically going to take her gloves off, lean forward, and she's going to use burning hands to cook them that way.
And actually, in terms of preparing them,
Never.
Hex is going to try to help out. Would that be a survival?
No, that's
Or
my
would that
card.
be performance or what?
Roll me survival.
She looks at someone and says, "Knife," and looks around to see if anyone will give her a knife.
Do I have a knife?
You're a rogue, so I presume.
Dane has
Yeah,
two daggers.
Cloak offers
not
the dagger
having
as
a knife.
well.
Yeah, so okay, so she catches them, and then let's hope. Come on, dice.
Oh no.
Chop, 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 chop.
How about I try? Thank you very much.
She hands the knife over and walks away and says, she walks away saying, "Mission failed."
Okay, guys, I have to be honest. I'm more used to using my great axe for this, and these daggers are tiny.
To be honest,
Use your axe.
I can't. We left it at the blacksmith's.
Oh yes, we did.
I mean,
if it helps, I could hand you my one of my javelins. After all, I can't apparently even chuck those.
Well, I will say, with that 12, yeah, you're able to skin and slice up these boars
Okay, not my finest cut.
pretty,
It would do.
pretty well. Yeah, they're not.
A longsword with enchantment, with fire enchantment.
Oh yeah.
You
Oh,
can
gee,
just
I
skewer
don't
it.
know.
Well, it doesn't
No, no,
matter. I've done the cuts now.
Cerna about a longsword of fire.
Yeah, just skewer the boar and cook it inside out.
Again, as I say, she's going to use her burning hands. Just, she's just going to hold it and woof.
Smells good.
Dane will attempt to do the same with firebolt and probably explode the bit of meat.
Oh no.
You know what? Roll it. We'll see what happens.
Sure.
We'll say with a 17. It doesn't explode, but it catches fire and starts to cook.
Aha! I did not think that would work.
Well, I hope you don't mind, but I hunted these things, so I'm gonna grab the nicest bits, and Vilo just practically pulls off a couple of legs.
My dear, no one can object to that.
Vilo, could you pass me a haunch, maybe?
Oh yes, by all means. Vilo,
You guys will
yank
be
it out,
shocked.
I'll pass it to Cloak.
You guys will be shocked to know X continues to take guard and has no interest in eating. I know it's like shocking, and you guys are probably think there's a mystery there, but
I'm not shocked at all that Hex isn't eating of us.
So,
what'd you say?
seems to grab a lot of meat. She eats a lot.
Oh, Syldra, do you want the more fatty bits or just the muscly parts? Like, what's your preferred cut?
I prefer the muscly parts.
Gotcha. I'll get you. And Via's just going to slice off the best parts of it. There you go.
Thanks.
No worries.
Yes, I'll tell it.
Each with security. Hex says she watches as she continues on her way around and around and around the map. She keeps changing. I'm doing her in like a four-square formation, but she's like changing it up every so often because she's not wanting to be consistent. So she's like going different directions, changing it up so that anyone interloping on the camp will never know which direction she's going to be going in.
Hey, Hex. Vilo,
Yes?
she passes by. I've got a question. I'm just curious, because I know you don't eat, but do you ever want to eat? Has there ever been something you're curious about?
Not really.
Not even a little bit of curiosity?
She shakes her head and says, honestly, I don't know where I get my energy from.
Yeah, we've been meaning to talk. Well, I've been meaning to talk about that, or wondering. Like, we have a theory going around. Well, it's not really a theory anymore. We kind of saw your head spin around.
She nods.
You're a construct, ain't you? A robot.
She looks like she says, she gets a little hint of a smile and she says, "You know, I've never thought of that before." She is joking.
Okay, so it's not really meant to be a big secret or anything. Nothing earth-shattering.
She
I have
says,
a question. I have a
Of course.
question. Why the fake skin if it's not a secret?
She looks down at herself, looks over to Cloak-and-Dagger and says, "I'll let you know when I find out."
Oh.
Interesting. I do like a good mystery.
She nods. She says, "I've been trying to solve it for as long as I can remember. I don't know why I look the way I look."
Out of curiosity, how long can you remember?
She thinks for a moment and... One moment. I had a couple different versions of this to work with that I've been working with, so I'm just going to ask Icey. Do you remember how long back? Which one did we decide on for how long she remembers back?
I don't think I wrote it down either.
I wasn't sure what you ended up deciding on. For now, does this work, Icey? Having her say, "That's strange too. Sometimes I remember things that seem like they happened a very long time ago. Other things I don't remember." She says, "Were more recently? I don't remember those at all. It's more that I find certain things familiar, like that statue or that altar we found."
Curious.
Does that work, Icey?
Very
That works.
curious.
Because that is accurate, 100%, regardless of the exact. But I don't think we worked. There isn't really an exact time. As long as I can remember, I've been protecting people. That's what I remember. That's what I know.
And that's why you keep charging ahead.
She says, "I'm not scared of death because I've never been alive. Isn't that curious?"
Yeah, but you could go inactive. You could stop working.
How would I know?
That's true. Apparently, I was supposed to have lived before, and I don't remember any of it.
How would we know if the same happened to us?
You wouldn't.
So what makes
Everyone. And at this point, I'm sure the violin music starts, and she looks away, and her hair is blowing in the wind in a repeated animation, and she says, "No one knows how long they have on this planet. No one knows when they might leave." She looks up, and the camera pans up to the stars, and she says, "We're all part of a great system. It's up to us to decide how we use the part that we're given."
I'm just saying, like, could you not seem to just want to throw yourself into, like, the more of danger? I mean, it's kind of a barbarian's job.
She says, "It's my job too. I know that much."
Yeah, I'm sure part of you are replaceable, but you yourself are not.
She says, "For all I know, there are hundreds of me."
Yeah, but you're our Hex.
That sounds right somehow.
Yeah, but I like you.
Wrong at the same time. I don't know.
Even if there were hundreds or thousands of you, even, there's just one you. There's just one me. There's just one Vilo.
For the rest of you, I agree with that. For me, well, I'm afraid that would take knowing things that I don't know. Maybe I'll find out someday. Maybe I'll find out that I'm one of a kind, or that I was built for some greater purpose that I don't yet know. I guess we all have to worry about that in our own way. I mean, aren't our dreams, our hopes, why we an explanation of why we want to be here and what our purpose is? Lacking purpose, don't we create it? Lacking a future that we know, don't we try to find some thread of destiny?
Well, shit.
All I really know is that my master said my last name in my last life was Mahadver.
And I'm gonna do something with that. Real quick. Does that name mean anything to Hex, Icey?
Alright, say the name again.
Mahad.
Alright. I'll say with that 9. Familiar, but like a forgotten dream.
She says, literally, that name is familiar. Like a forgotten dream. And she just sort of stares off at the sky again and says, I wonder if we knew each other. Maybe we were friends. Maybe we were meant to reunite. I like to think that way. Let's make an agreement.
My master was always kind of not really happy talking about my old life.
Hex nods and says, let's make an arrangement if you like. We'll be friends now, until the day we find out whether we were friends before. What do you say?
That works for me.
So,
Great,
quick
then it's
point
settled.
I'd like to make is that whatever happened before shouldn't impact on how you feel about each other now.
She says, that's right. I want to be friends with all of you and protect you and keep you safe. All I know, well, the one thing I know more than any other thing is that I'm supposed to protect all of you. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, well, as far as you seem convinced that there's going to be a ton of you knocking about, but the evidence that we have thus far says that there's only one Hex, and I am a very simple Minotaur, but it seems to me that unless evidence presents itself, we should logically assume there's only one of you.
And she nods at that and says, I do. You do remember I said perhaps.
Yes, but I don't want you thinking you're replaceable. You're not replaceable. No one is.
I may be just a simple country Minotaur.
But it seems to me... No, but she nods and says, that's something I'll have to think about. She says, but I'm still going to do everything in my power to protect you all.
Well, fine. Just as long as you understand that we're going to do the same in kind.
Exactly.
But you're all so fragile. So breakable.
I should take offense to that, but I know it comes from a place of caring.
She says, life is fragile. Machines don't feel the same way. Their connection to the world is different from living things. Don't you think?
You should know by now that we are all just squishy machines.
Everything can break, everything can end, but life will begin again. In all of its forms, really.
Besides, I might be squishy, but they have a hard time hitting me.
That's something to think about. You know, perhaps I will have a tiny bite of pork.
Yeah, you get it on this.
Give her the best bit.
Vilo
By all means.
his leg like, no.
And so she takes a little tiny, like a little piece, tastes it, shakes her head and says, yuck! It's not for me, I'm afraid. Maybe if I try other food as we go on our journeys, I might find something I like. I'd like that, I think.
Maybe berries are more your style.
To clarify, who in the party can speak Draconic?
Speaks
Dane
Draconic. So can Cerna.
Right, give me just 1 second, please.
I speak another language, but I'm not saying what it is.
I speak another language, but I think it might be obvious.
You speak Mumu.
Is it Minotaur?
Yeah, I mean, that's the really obvious one. I mean, the other one.
You speak Barbarian.
That is also true, but not the correct answer in this case.
Oh no, don't make me start speaking Minotaur again like Haraga.
Oh, yeah, I forgot all about that.
Shas.
I'm so damn good. I forgot all about that. Oh, by the way, while all this is going on, Nancy is playing away at her lute, and let me just bring up the actual thing. I assume we're all getting a long rest unless something terrible happens. But in the meantime, she's going to be playing away and giving us a song of rest.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I wish I had one of those in real life right now.
Oh, I think we all do.
For some reason, that's why. I need to send this to Cerna as well.
Yes.
You know,
You all are going to get a long rest after this.
neat. You know, it occurs to me that, you know, the folks up on the mountain, they think this is all like a cycle. Oh, wait, that was my theory. But what if this is all a cycle with the calamity and whatnot? Have we all done this many times before, do you reckon?
And can I do another history check on that? Because she's really focused and trying to think. That's been on her mind the whole time.
I mean, it's just something I've been thinking of since, like, Hex and Syldra seem to kind of know each other from past lives.
Wait, I'm sorry. I think I was busy, you know, focusing on my my ball. What?
Oh, yeah, we've been having a very deep philosophical discussion, and it was really sweet how we were all kind of, like, making mutual pledges of protection to one another. You kind of missed a lot.
Yes, I'm so sorry. Very delicious. You did a very good job, Vilo.
Thank you.
Yeah, Hex thinks she recognizes the name Ma'advnur. Ma'advur?
Huh. You mean Death Snow Battle?
Yeah, my master said that it was I was called in my old life before I got reincarnated.
And it's a familiar
what was
name to me.
What was that name again?
Reincarnation is one thing. I mean, the idea of looping time sounds horrific, just being doomed to repeat the same things over and over again. But, you know, performing the same function as different people, you know, coming together to save the world, I don't hate that idea.
Kind of poetic.
Aware of the idea. If we're aware of the idea of it being a loop, then maybe if it is a loop, we can break it. I don't know.
All I know is that my master was kind of not too keen to talk about her.
Let's not make brash statements like "let's break time."
I mean, I don't know. I think I'm strong enough to do it.
Anyone could do it. It's you, Vilo.
No, thank you. So I know
Dane, I really
have
like
faith in me.
Dan, I really like your sense of humor.
Oh, bloody.
Oh, Upson, there's a space here by the fire if you want to sit next to me.
Upson?
Ow.
Did we lose Upson?
Nope.
He's just very, very quiet.
Yeah, by the by, fire's up here.
Oh, yeah.
I did manage to find a campfire and some tents.
It seems Soda's pout has moved host.
And let's just all remember that we're together. That's that's important. And that goes for all of us. And she looks over at Upson and says, "You're always welcome. No one's expecting you to do one thing or another. You're part of the group.
And I think that's where we'll end it for tonight.
No.
That was
Great
nice at the end there. Just a nice time around the campfire, yakking to one another.
Little crazy goblin lady playing on a ukulele.
Yep, provided the right ambiance.
Didn't she have a lute?
Lute, ukulele. She's got a bunch of things.
It's
potato.
It's a ukulele. Lute-alele. I don't know.
Say bard gets 3 instruments, so why not have a lute and a ukulele?
Oh my gosh! Now I'm resisting the urge to show my wife videos of George Formby.
Who did we just lose?
I believe.
Yeah, we did.
I want to go to the Ross Noble routine about the little ukulele.
I'm just catching up on all the stuff on the Discord, and oh my gosh, bloody jeez.
Yeah, this is where we missed bloody.
Yes, we did. That and their amazing art. Holy moly.
Yep.
So, we got our stuff. We got to punch things. We got our little moment of camaraderie and bonding around the fire. So, which one of us are you going to kill next week, Icey?
Fall, everyone dies.
Yeah!
You need at least one survivor to tell the tale.
It'll be Hex. Her head will just be sticking out from under a rock. She'll sit there talking about it.
Oh, that would
be Android 16 flashbacks. I am ahead. You should quit where you are.
No. I'm aiming not to kill anybody. I'm aiming to give you challenge, but not kill you. If you die, that's why I have the clinics. Granted, they're expensive, but I'm going to give you enough gold that one resurrection should not bankrupt you.
Seriously, DMs who play with the goal and intention of killing the party, they're just bad DMs.
I see. Do they accept hands?
This is not Necromart.
Oh my god! I was racking my brain trying to get that reference, and I'm like, I know this.
This is not Necromart, sir.
Ma'am.
You're ma'am.
Well, I will say this in regards to character death and all that. Good luck with Vorso, because resurrection does not exist.
Well, you say that.
It doesn't exist yet, because no one's been powerful enough to do it.
Well,
are you certain it doesn't exist?
Well,
or is it just that it is not practiced?
With that sinister overtone.
So resurrection doesn't exist, but there are still conscious undead.
It's naturally occurring.
Yeah. It's a feature of the region.
Oh, so it won't just happen when we die then.
Oh no.
It's
just actually that's a discussion for off stream. I think that's a discussion for off stream, because I like that idea.
Thanks, Frux.
Stop giving the DM ideas.
But this is not my game. This is Icey's, and just wanted to say thank you as ever for the wonderful world. Really enjoying the story so far.
Yes.
Apologies that I've not been on my A game today.
Oh,
don't worry about it. I haven't either.
To be honest, my character apparently never is on his A game.
Hey! Just think about this. Derkork. I'm finally playing a character that's trying to boost one of yours.
Finally.
Yeah, I've been wanting to forever. Now I have the chance. Thank you.
I mean, to be fair to all you guys, I'm just using the stock monsters out of for the most part, the monster manual.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
They exist for a reason.
the dice just don't like you.
Yeah, absolutely. Luck. Like, I actually checked the math on his rolls to see if there was like a programming error or something, but nope, the programming's fine. It's just really shitty dice rolls.
Yeah, I would. Excuse me, roll 20. Could I please get a new random number generator? A new set of dice. Looks
Believe it or
like
not,
the old
it's
ones
not-
have already rolled out all that 20.
Believe it or not, it's not the worst RNG I've ever worked with.
What was that episode in Strad where we got nearly 24 ones?
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
You're a natural one.
Oh god,
I got the Eye of Judgment on PSP. The RNG on that was so awful it was unplayable.
God, Jonas, you just reminded me of that episode of Dragon Heist where didn't we get like 27 nat ones?
We just
You're a natural one episode. That's right. It was Dragon Heist.
Oh yeah, I even named the
I was
episode
remembering.
Natural One.
Yeah, you're a natural one.
Can I just say, I miss Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's we're running the pub and everything, the inn and everything, but that's a different world, a different time.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not like certain characters have reappeared or anything.
Yeah, and besides, you don't want to deal with Kulrath and Rascal while they're raising 8 babies.
Yeah, they're teenagers by the time of Maelstrom. Kobold
Yeah.
equivalent of teenagers.
Ashwood can tell you one or two things about him, and then he flops over.
Yeah, Rascal needs the hot
To
bean
the
juice
bottom.
right now to just stay awake most days.
I just picture coffee.
Oh, you know that picture I was working on? I could replace that tankard with like a as
Yeah.
a mug of
Oh
coffee.
yeah, yeah, you could.
And you look suitably grumpy in that picture.
Yeah, go for it.
A little word balloon coming off the side. Dad, something broke.
Oh yeah. And so many of you want me to finish it.
Yeah, it was good art.
Yeah, it's for
really
real,
good.
folks. You do really good work on.
You're an excellent artist, Frux. Very excellent. And and as I've said before, I don't lie. So yeah. So I can't be flattering towards someone without meaning it.
I only really got the head drawn though.
I think before we get too much more into this, we'll go ahead and call it a night here.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a good night from our totally still a good guy, right, Cleric?
Yes. Good night, everyone. Sleep well.
Night.
That's a good night from our very bloody side of beef.
Good night, everybody. You never have enough ball.
That's not what I mean when I said I wanted my steak rare.
It's a good night from our finally I got a one-on-one encounter to myself, Kung Fu Kitty.
Night.
It's a good night from our God damn it, all these sticks and branches are throwing off my stealth, Frux.
Hey, good night, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the show.
Good night from our philosophical gal, Hex.
Let's all be friends. Everyone listening. Wouldn't that be great? Please choose yes or no below.
Good night from our
The grumpiest warrior in this area.
Grumpies were in this area. Derkork.
Good night, everyone.
And a good night from our is still a good guy, maybe? Sorcerer, Dane.
Goblin head goes split.
And that's a good night. Hang on. Make sure I got everybody.
And of course, Nancy is going to wish everybody a good night as well.
Good night, Nancy.
Good night, Goblin Grandma.
We adore you.
Wash your hands, or else I'll fucking kill you.
Understood. Wisdom of the ages, that one.
And that's gonna be a good night for me. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.